Yeah, I came to the United States 2014. I work on the with U.S. government, and when I came to this country, I I was almost the first one of the first immigrant, special immigrant who came to the United States. And after that, the day I arrived, I start working back with the community, with the newcomers, and that's why I'm still supporting the community. My relation with the Shujauddin Omar Kheil, who passed away in this terrible incident happened in Sacramento on weekend. He is our family member. We have a close family relative, and we all shocked, and we are very disappointed to hear that about this incident from the not only our, it's a terrible time for our family, but it's terrible time for the entire Afghan American special immigrants community here in Sacramento, as well in the entire United States.
What was going through your mind when not only you heard about the shooting, but you heard that your relative was involved in that shooting?
In the beginning, I was, when we hear about the shooting, we thought maybe some domestic violence, maybe a terrorist attack. Everybody was telling different stories. The police did not release any statement immediately. The mainstream media, we didn't find something, and we were in the social media groups. Everybody was telling different things, and we were all worried what is going on. Nobody knows who were inside of the shops. Everybody calling their family members, their friends. Are you okay? Are you safe? Where are you? And we all went to the market to see what's going on over there. Police surrounded the area, and nobody was allowed to go inside. Shujauddin Omar Kheil had a young daughter, 4 years old daughter with him while he was shopping. And when the shooter shot him, the daughter was there, and that moment I cannot explain it. I don't have the words how to explain that. How a tragedy and how a difficult moment for that child would be. Then every community, most of the community members arrived to the scene. They were waiting over there to see who injured or how many people died. There was rumors that a lot of people died, a lot of people injured. But later on, we found out from the police that only 3 people wounded, and the suspect has been he killed himself on the spot. But till midnight, we get the daughter, and we took the daughter back to home. She was with mom, but we didn't know about Shujauddin. We searched the local hospitals. We didn't find any information. We called the police, and several times we didn't get any information about him until 1:30 or 2 a.m. that the police department showed up and said that he is no longer anymore. And then we informed that we lost him. Yeah, it is a terrible. It's the first time ever happened with our community that our own community a person do such an action. We never. We do not expect it from anyone. We are a very nice community. We are hardworking people. We escaped from war. We want to live in peace. And when you yourself want to live in peace, you never damage the peace environment of anyone. Our wives always, they are homemakers. They are busy with their children, and each individual men are the men responsible of the income. And we all have a survival jobs. Everyone doing 1, 2, 3 jobs, and as well study, because to grow up in this country and fulfill your desire and dreams and get your financial needs. It's not easy for single family members to get enough income to survive. Therefore, I will give you the example of Shujauddin. He was studying, he was a college student. In the same time, he was doing a couple of other survival jobs to survive and support his family. Now that family needs our support because the main source of the family is no longer. The young woman is alone with a small 6 months boy and a 4 years old daughter who already saw something none of the parents would like to see it, their children and that type of situation.
Where you said he was a student? Where was he going to school?
He was the nearby local college student.
Was it Sacramento State?
Yeah, I think not called Sacramento. I will tell you the name of that college.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the name. Yeah, I just forget it.
Just unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah.
Can you talk to me about just how you personally are feeling right now?
As a father, I have one daughter, and when I came to home, I kissed my daughter and I said, "This was an incredible. It was a critical or terrible moment for the entire community. Everyone feeling like they lost their own family member. Believe me, and especially in the situation it happened, and when the daughter was there, and when someone from your own community do a silly action like this, then we every day we are getting more in shock when we hear more close about and we get more information because every day the update being released by the sheriff office and we are getting shocked. That's a terrible situation.
Unbelievable. Just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right. So he had, to clarify, he has one young daughter that's 7 and then a 6.
The young daughter is 4 years old.
Oh, the
4.
daughter is 4.
And the son is 6 months old. 6 months.
6, so a brand new newborn.
Brand
and
new.
he, as you were saying, he was the main provider of the family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was the main provider.
How can you talk to me about how his wife is doing?
Wife, since Saturday, some of the community wives are staying with her during the all day nights, but she is still in a situation that she's almost lost. It's a terrible situation. We launch a GoFundMe account, and when the incident happened on Saturday, immediately on Sunday we called the community to come up. We had a big meeting here in my office, around 20-25 community elders from different societies, and we assigned 3 committees to work on this and handle the situation. One of the committee to handle the funeral ceremony and all these, another committee to do the fundraising and financially support the future of these children, as well another young boy who is in a critical situation, UC Davis emergency, Mr. Abdul Mubin, and another guy who is survived but he still have bullet in his shoulder. These are we assign a committee to work on not only with them, work with all the organizations, with the mosques, with social service organization, community development organization, to find out how we can get rid of these things and also how we can make sure to avoid such incident in future.
And can you, for background purposes, can you tell me what year your relative also came here?
He came January 2018.
2018.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And then I think I was reading online. Can you talk to me a little bit about why he decided to come to America for a better life?
Yeah, actually, he worked on behalf of U.S. government in Afghanistan. He was an employee with the U.S. Embassy. And with those who work with U.S. government in Afghanistan, obviously their life is in danger because when you support a mission of the United States over there, the terrorist is always looking for you. And that was the reason he moved, and he granted a visa. He moved to the United States to have a safe life, to have a better life and better future for their kids. and he didn't know the incident that he wanted to escape from. That incident would happen with him in a most safest country and from his own person. That's a terrible story which will stay with us for a long time, and it's not easy to handle this situation.
And like you were saying, you and all of your relatives came here to find peace.
Absolutely.
To find this safe place.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
To be walking through.
Absolutely.
And to be walking through an Afghan market in a place which would normally be like a safe haven for you and everybody in this community.
Absolutely, yeah. We when we are not in home, and our wives and children easily can access to these local stores, our own stores, which we culturally attach with that as well. We can find our own food. We feel free, like our own family, our own people are there, can speak by own language, and we easily telling our wives, go and get food, whatever you want. You don't have language barriers over there. From last week, our families are not willing to go. Even like when they had a small gathering in each parks, local community parks. From 3 days, my own daughter is not willing to go to the park, because before that one, another incident happened in Sacramento. The 9-year-old daughter who been killed in the park, that already brought a sign of warning to the community. Therefore, my wife is not willing to go now. My daughter is not willing. As well, other communities, when I'm talking with them, they limit their shoppings, and they limit. Previously, when we were telling in our home that I'm going to do some shopping, every child was willing to go with it. I am going. Like same happened with Shujauddin when he told the wife that let me bring some fresh food. The old daughter was crying, hey, take me, daddy, take me, and he took her. Now we are not taking our children for shopping and out, because they are scared. Everybody is now hearing, and especially these kids are very much in touch in social media, TikTok, and these things. Already these videos, these photos of the daughter already circulated. Every child and every member of the community know what happened, and every member of the community is willing to work together, get together, and avoid such issue, such incident in the future. And we are requesting the other agencies, all the community, all American, help us. We are new in this country. We came here to be safe. We have the same dream, the same vision, and we are the same human being. And we never, we I cannot explain it. The parents of this widow, the father called me this morning from Afghanistan, and he was telling me that she's your daughter now. She's the community daughter. This community, Afghan American community, the people of Sacramento. He was requesting to take care of his daughter and small grandchildren. It will be a terrible moment for this young 4-year-old daughter who already knew what happened with his father. Believe me or not, but she was knew that his father died. Even we didn't receive any formal notice from the police. She was thinking that she saw his father was seriously in blood.
So, is there a fear still, although we know that the shooter decided to take his own life that day, is there a fear that this could happen again?
There is we think and we hope this is an individual crime and that person did it and it never happened. But we have a fear that the reason why it happened, and if it's a mental health problem, we really need the organization who are working with the mental health issues. It's especially in this COVID-19, this everything is now under quarantine, and we really want that these agencies work and see and find out if there is, and also the community come up, if there is a person who needs support to get out from this situation, we the community should support him to avoid such things, do not kill himself and do not kill others or do not harm himself. If anyone knew before that this person has mental health problem, I think that would be more better that they reported and he been treated. But we as we are still thinking once the investigation complete, we a community as a community will work together to find out, also to avoid a future incident. And it's the work is not only related to our community and our family, it's the entire Sacramento and California's government job to avoid such incident, because we are very 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 innocent people. We already I personally grew up in war, and still we are in the country in war. Every day there are suicide attacks, they're killing innocent children, innocent women, school children. That situation already bothers us a lot. We don't want to hear the same story. We already hear that story back from the country every day. They kill this, they shoot this, there is a suicide, there is this, but we don't want to hear it here. We came here to survive. We came here for a better life, and I think we deserve. We really deserve. We are human beings, and we request all the international community, please work for the peace in Afghanistan, and let's work together for the peaceful world.
And that kind of answers my next question of just like, is there a message you would want to say to the community of like, we just want peace here?
My message to the entire, not only Sacramento community, to the United States the government in the US, the people of the United States, let's work together for peace. We have a very beautiful lives, and see these kids, see the daughter of Shujauddin Omar Kheil, and think about your own children, and then let's spend some time for the peace. Let's work together. Let's say no to war, and let's work for the peace, not only here and also as well in Afghanistan and other countries. War is enough.
Is there anything else that you would like to add that you think we may have missed?
Yeah, if you the GoFund to financial support, if you I will request the people of Sacramento. We already launched a campaign for the financial support of this family, and please donate generously, help this and secure the financial of this kid, the two kids that they don't have anyone with our community. Let's work together and support them. Also, let's pray for the recovery of that critical patient, Abdul Mubin, and also Mr. Amiri, who been the third victim. Although he discharged, but he is not feeling well because of the trauma, because of the incident he had, because the bullet he still has in the body. It's all not only for them, for their families, for their wives, and for the entire community. It's a critical time, and let's give them some support, at least to make it easy for them.
And I know you touched on this earlier, but we just learned from the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office yesterday that the shooter was of Afghani descent.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that can't be easy to hear for you, that this attack was coming from somebody of your own descent. So what was your reaction when you heard that he was one of you guys?
Yeah, in the beginning we never thought that it would be our own community person. We didn't expect that. But when we hear we got shocked again. We said, what? We don't believe this. And before the Sacramento Sheriff Office identify his identity, like he released his identity. I think this morning they released it. We know in the social media we noticed from his picture, we noticed that yeah, he was Afghan who his parents came to the United States long time ago. He was not from the recent immigrants. He studied high school here in Sacramento. He studied college here in Sacramento, and I hear from his Facebook account and as well from his father that he was UC Davis student. If a person studied here in the United States and stayed that much longer and do this silly action, I think I will only describe him as a mental health. He was really sick.